In this video, I will be showing you how to use aerial photography, or also known as imagery, when viewing at properties on a map. We simply need to go to our home page, scroll down to Search Properties feature. I'm going to click that button. I get the opportunity to search by map GIS, which will open the interactive map service for Oklahoma County Assessor's Office. So here we see a visual representation of all 720 square miles of Oklahoma County, also highlighted by the common roadways and highways and so forth. But we also have a list at the bottom known as layers. If I click layers, it's going to open up some different choices for us. Layers are very common, or what I refer to as your old biology books, where you start with the skeletal system. You can overlay a muscle system, a muscular system, the nervous system, and so forth, so that we can turn things on or off with the map. One of those being aerial photography. If I want to see the latest imagery available, I simply put a check in the checkbox for December 2020. So I see an aerial image for all of Oklahoma County. It's really hard to make out a lot of detail. But if I start zooming in to areas, you'll start seeing more information displayed. So I'm starting to see what looks to be an airport. I'm starting to see some buildings. So a lot of different imagery. And as I move and progress to the site, the aerial imagery will change with it as well. So here we are coming into downtown Oklahoma City. And this is an area of activity. If you've been into downtown lately, this is the new convention center and of course Scissortail Park. One thing about imagery is we can look at multiple years of imagery. So if I come in and put a checkbox on the 2017, it's going to override it and show us what was there in 2017 when the flight was done. But what's really a nice little feature is we have a transition slider, which will change the imagery. As I move the slider, you're going to see the old image turn into the newer one, so we can see just what is developing or what changes are happening on the ground for this area. You'll see major changes here. You'll see a lot of those vacant land. Some of those older buildings are now going to be gone. We see the park developing. And of course, we see the Omnis Hotel and the Convention Center as well. Now, this is also an interactive map, so I can zoom into any area that I wish and simply click on the property and obtain the ownership information for it. One important thing to know about the imagery is that if you zoom in too far, the imagery will go away, as we only allow you to zoom into a certain scale for that imagery service. But there you're starting to see some of the legal descriptions for that individual property. But if I want to see who owns the property, I just simply click on it, and a little window will pop up and show me the information, the owner, mailing address, and so forth. And then if I want more information on the property, I simply click the link that says View Assessor's Page, and it's going to take us to the ownership listings. So here's where I would see ownership, any additional photos or sketches, see full legal descriptions. I see valuations that are assigned to it, deed information, histories, all types of information, building permits, and so forth. But a very easy way for you to find information on the ground using aerial photography, and also using the slider control button. We see a lot of the things that are changing on the ground.